Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Radhanath Swami Niti Namini. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namini. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarini. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurumilitamena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitamena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandegam Sri Guru Shri Utapadakamalam Sri Guru Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunadan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaidam Savadutam Parijana Sakitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sakagana Lalita Sri Visakanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namosude Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Prishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarabhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Vacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaurabhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Isvaraga Paramaha Krishnaga Satchidananda Vigraga Anadi Radhir Govindaga Sarvakarana Karanam Om Tat Sat Hare Krishna. By the causeless mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead Sri Krishna, we are nicely studying Bhagavad Gita, the King of Secrets, Raja Guhyam. So in the 8th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, how to attain the Supreme, attaining the Supreme, Krishna is teaching us that the only way we can reach him is to remember him at the time of death. Mam Anusmaran. That's what. So that's what. Mam Anusmaran means just by remembering. Vyaharan Mam Anusmaran. Yaprayati Tajante. So if anyone, Omityeka Aksharam Brahma Vyaharan Mam Anusmaran. So by uttering the syllable Om, by remembering me at the time of death. That's why Vyaharan Mam Anusmaran Yaprayati Tajandegam. Tajandegam means when they give up this body, Yaprayati Sayati Paramam Gatim. So they will reach the supreme destination. We have to understand about Krishna. So, Krishna is the source of everything we need to know. And Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead we need to understand. And we need to believe in Krishna, who just appeared 5,000 years ago in this material world, in this year. So we need to know that whatever Krishna did, it's not going to bind him. Just by knowing that itself, we will reach the supreme destination. So we have to remember Krishna, we have to understand about Krishna means we need to know that Krishna is the supreme Lord and his activities, transcendental birth and activities, we need to understand about it very clearly. We cannot simply, people in general in this way, they will ask the question, how can Krishna do this? How can Krishna do that? Also, how he did this, all those things they will ask. So we cannot simply talk like that. That shows our ignorance or utter ignorance. That means we don't have any knowledge about Krishna. Krishna's birth is special, not like ours. We have discussed about this many times. I have mentioned about this in the past. Our birth is by force. And Krishna's birth is by will, by Krishna's will, by the will of Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna. So we are forced to accept material bodies. We are forced to take birth in this material world. We are bound inside this body by the three modes of material nature. Sattvam Rajas Tama iti gunaha prakriti sambhavaga nibadnanti mahabahu dege deginam avyayam. You know about this sloka very well. Krishna is teaching us that in the 14th chapter, that the mode of goodness, passion, and ignorance, these three modes of material nature, they bind the soul inside the body. So that's why Nibandhanti Mahabahu Dege Deginam Avya. So these three modes of material nature are binding us. Whereas those three modes of material nature are bound by Krishna, are under the control of Krishna. So that way, there is no way the three modes of material nature Maya, which Krishna says that it is my Maya, Mama Maya, which is divine in nature, Devigayasa Gunamayi. So there is no way for Maya to bind Krishna inside a material body. You need to understand that difference very well. So when Krishna takes birth here, so that is special. That is transcendental. So that's why Krishna is saying that I don't have to do any duty. I have no work to do. There is no duty for me in all these three words. So, now name patasti kartavyam trishu lokeshu kinchana. And now I have to obtain anything by doing some duty. Nanavaptam avaptavyam vartayevacha karmani. So that way, when Krishna comes here, and Krishna, whatever he does, Chaturvanya Maya Sishram Guna Karma Vibhagasaka Tasya Kartaram Apimam Vidhi Akartaram Api. Even though Krishna created these four varnas, Krishna is teaching us that you understand, you know that I am not the doer. So that's what we need to understand. Krishna, nothing is going to bind him. Namam karmani limpanti, name karma pale sprikara. So my activities are not going to bind me. Namam karmani limpanti. Name karma pale sprikara. Nor do I am after the results of the activities. Because the results are already decided by Krishna. So Krishna need not depend on the results of the activities. So he is not after the results. So that's why Name karma pale sprikara. Namam karmani limpanti. Name karma pale sprikara. So none of my activities are going to bind me, and nara I am after the results of the activities. So itimam yobijanati karma begina sabadhyate. So simple. Itimam yobijanati. Anyone who understands this. So anyone who understands that my activities are not going to bind me, and I am not after the results of the activities. Anyone who understands this, itimam yobijanati. Karma begin asavadhyade. So they are not going to be bound by their activities. What a simple solution for all our problems. Just by knowing that Krishna's activities are not going to bind him. Just by knowing that our activities are not going to bind us. Itimam yobijanati karma begin asabhatyate. That's what we need to know. Not only Krishna said just like that, Krishna also continued that in the 4th chapter, 15th sloka, Evam yatva kritam karma purvairapi mumukshubhihi. By knowing this, by acting with this knowledge, Evam yatva kritam karma, many in the past have got liberation. Purvairapi mumukshubhi. By knowing what? By knowing that Krishna's activities are not going to bind him. Just by knowing that. Just by knowing that Krishna's activities are not going to bind him, many in the past have actually attained liberation. Guru karmaiva tasmat tvam purvaihi purvataram kritam. Therefore, you also do like that. How in the past others did, other devotees did, the yogis did. So how they attain liberation, you also do like that. You also know that I am the Supreme Personality of Godhead. None of my activities are going to bind me in this material world. So that knowledge we need to have. If we have that knowledge, we are going to attain the Supreme. So that way our mind should be focused all the time only on Krishna, nothing on anything else. Not on anything else. Only on Krishna. So our goal is how to make this happen in our life. That is the challenge. How to focus our mind 24/7 on Krishna only. How to do everything only for Krishna. It's a very important question. If we just achieve that, then we are done with this material world. And it seems very difficult, but it's extremely easy, because what is needed is our love on Krishna is needed. Our faith on Krishna is needed. Our own Supreme Lord, Sri Krishna, who is always with us, we have to get connected with Him. Then it's going to be extremely easy. Krishna, what He is asking us, only remember me all the time. That's what Krishna is asking, nothing else. Don't forget me at all. Never ever forget me. Remember me. Remember only me all the time. That's what Krishna is asking. So if we remember Krishna all the time, if you don't forget Krishna at all, then it's extremely easy for us to go to Goloka. So that love has to happen. It should come. That attachment on Krishna should come. If that attachment comes, we will automatically get detached from everything in this material world. That also we discussed many times in the past. We don't have to put any extra efforts. We don't have to specifically try to detach from this material world. That will automatically happen once we are fully, completely, strongly attached to Krishna. So that's what is very important. We need to get ourselves attached to Krishna, develop that attachment on Krishna. That is possible only with this Bhagavad Gita knowledge. Again, we come to the same point. That only with Bhagavad Gita knowledge, we understand about Krishna. We are able to connect with Krishna. We are able to get attached to Krishna only with this Bhagavad Gita knowledge. It is not at all possible without this knowledge. Because we don't even know about Krishna. To know about Krishna means we should know about what He wants from us. That's what is knowing about a person. Knowing about a person means we need to know that person's expectations. So knowing about Krishna means we need to understand what Krishna is expecting from us. So that everything Krishna is very clearly in Bhagavad Gita is stating. All His expectations are very clear. All His instructions are very, very clear and easy to follow. That's what we are doing right now. Right now we are studying Bhagavad Gita and we are focusing our mind only on Krishna. We are not thinking about anything else at this point of time. So simply focusing our mind on Krishna by doing everything for Krishna based on this Bhagavad Gita knowledge like what we are doing now. So then day by day our progress is going to become it's growing, it's very stronger. Our Krishna consciousness is going to become very stronger. Our attachment on Krishna is increasing. So we just have to act. Sanischayena yuktavyo. So, sankalpa prabhavan kaman tyatva sarvan asesataga manasevendriya gramam viniyamya samantataga. That's what Krishna is teaching us. Yogo anirvinna chetasa. Sanischayena yuktavyo. Yogo anirvinna chetasa. Sankalpa prabhavan kaman tyatva sarvana sesataga manasevendriya gramam viniyamya samantataga. That's what we are supposed to do. Yoga anirvinna chetasa. Without any deviation, we need to perform this yoga. So that means focus our mind on Krishna. So that means follow the instructions given by Krishna in Bhagavad Gita. Without any deviations. So that means we should know everything. That's what we are doing. Every day when we study Bhagavad Gita, we are repeating all the slokas again and again. So we are getting the complete knowledge. So that means we are knowing everything about Krishna now, about Krishna's instructions now. And we know what is the right thing to do and wrong thing to do. We know what to do, what not to do. Everything has become very clear. And simply following this, focusing on what Krishna is teaching us, then our life is going to be very peaceful, very meaningful. So we have started this by Krishna's causeless mercy. We are continuing this by Krishna's causeless mercy. And we will continue. We shall continue. There is no doubt about it. And by Krishna's causeless mercy, we will make as much progress as possible in this life. And if possible, we will make the complete progress and get out of this material when even in this life itself. Yesam Sami Sitam Managa Nirdosamgi Samam Brahma Tasmat Brahmani Te Sitaga. Even in this life itself, if we are able to fully, completely control our mind, Yesam Sami Sitam Managa Nirdosamgi Samam Brahma. So without any faults, we will become equal to Brahma. So equal to, that means we are eligible to go to Goloka. Tasmat Brahmani Te Sitaga. Therefore, they are always situated in that Brahman platform. So we need to ourselves get elevated to that situation of the Brahman platform. Brahmani te stitaga. That's what is very important. So that means Bhagyasparshesu asaktatma vindadi atmani yatsugam. That means na pragarset priyam prapya not vijayat prapya cha priyam. Sthira buddhi asammuda brahma with brahmani stitagam. So that's what is Brahma with. That's what is the knower of Brahma. That's what is Brahmani stitaga. That's what is situated in the Brahman platform. So that means we should not be disturbed by anything what we get. If we get what we want or if we get what we don't want. So, na pragarset priyam prapya. So we should not be jumping around when we get what we want. No dvijayat apriyam. So when we get what we don't want, we should not be disturbed. So sthira buddhi asammudo. That's what is very important. Always we should have steady intelligence and without any confusion. So that's what sthira buddhi asammudo. So always, so we should be with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita only that is possible that we can have steady intelligence, sthira buddhi. So sthita prajna, correct? Sthita prajna, sthira buddhi, both are same. So asammudo, so without any confusion. So we should know, yomam evam asammudo jnanati purushottamam. Anyone who knows without any confusion, without any doubt that I am the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So if you know that, then sthira buddhi asammudo brahma with brahmani sitaga. So that means we are the knower of Brahman. And we were situated in Brahman platform. That's what we need to understand from this Bhagavad Gita. And we are getting such kind of knowledge, which is very rare. It is the most confidential knowledge. Guhyat guhyataram maya. It's the secret of all secrets. We are getting. Krishna is revealing this knowledge to us. We are understanding this Bhagavad Gita, the secret of all secrets. And we need to now follow Krishna's instructions. That's what is very important. So if you follow Krishna's instructions with this, that means if you follow Bhagavad Gita, so that means we are going to surrender completely unto Krishna. No questions asked. We are not going to listen to anyone else. That's what it means. Surrendering unto Krishna means we are going to listen only to Krishna. And his devotees. Of course, Krishna's devotees, they will also listen to Krishna. So, we are going to follow only Krishna's instructions. There are so many different types of yoga systems they teach, so many different types of movements. They all come up with different types of yogas and they even charge a lot of money for that also. So, Bhagavad Gita is priceless, matchless. We cannot put any value to it. Right? So, Bhagavad Gita knowledge, it is free for everyone. So what is needed, what is the expectation is that every devotee has to spend their time. That's what is very important. The cost is the time. So Krishna is time and we need to spend our time in Krishna's service, in remembering Krishna. So that is the only expectation here, nothing else. When we study Bhagavad Gita. So that way we are saving everyone, whoever wants to get liberation from this material world. So we are saving them with this Bhagavad Gita knowledge. So that is very much possible. And since we are so much committed and we have so much faith on Krishna And Krishna is reciprocating his love on us. So he always loves us so much that Krishna is continuously making us to study this Bhagavad Gita every day and make continuous progress. So we have successfully finished 21 slokas in the 8th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Now we are understanding about Krishna's abode. So how to reach him and all we already studied in the 8th chapter. So now Krishna is teaching us about his abode. So what we are studying in the sloka number 20, what we studied. Parastasmatu bhavonyo avyakto vyaktat sanatanaga yasya sarveshu bhuteshu nashyatsu navinashyati. So there is another superior nature, Paratasmat Bhava, another transcendental nature. So that is free from both this manifested and unmanifested nature. So this material world basically. Avyakto Vyaktat Sanatana, that is eternal transcendental nature. So yasya sarvesu bhutesu, when everything, sarvesu bhutesu, when all this manifested, all this living entities, everything here, when they are nasyatsu, when they are annihilated. So that means when this material world is annihilated, na vinashyati. So that place, that supreme nature, that supreme transcendental nature is not destroyed. So that's what it's not annihilated. That's what na vinashyati. So that's what we need to understand. So Krishna is teaching us that. Yet there is another unmanifest nature which is eternal and is transcendental to this manifested and unmanifested matter. It is supreme and is never annihilated. When all in this world is annihilated, that part remains as it is. So that's what Krishna is saying. So that part remains as it is. So which is never annihilated. So there is Krishna's supreme abode. Avyaktat, avyakto avyaktat sanatana. So, in the next sloka, what we are studying today, in the sloka number 21, Avyakto Kshara It. This is the one what we studied yesterday. So, Avyakto Kshara Ityukta Tamakuku Paramam Gatim Yam Prapya Nivartante Paramam mama avyakto akshara ityukta. So that place, that supreme abode is known as unmanifest and infallible. Avyakta akshara. So that means it's not visible to our material eyes. So that avyakta is different. So we should not be confused between the word avyakta used here and the word avyakta used in the previous slokas. That is different. So the spiritual world, for example, from here we cannot receive any light from the spiritual world. So that's what that is called avyakta. We cannot see with our senses. Avyakto akshara ityukta. So there is akshara, it's infallible. So tamaguku paramam gatim. So that is known as the supreme destination. Yam prapya na nivattante. Anyone who reaches there will not come back. Tadama paramam mama. That abode is my supreme abode. Yam prapya na nivattante. Tadama paramam mama. So that's what Krishna's supreme abode. Yam prapya na nivattante. Tadama paramam mama. That which the Vedantists describe as unmanifest and infallible, that which is known as the supreme destination, that place from which having attained it one never returns, that is my supreme abode. Then in the next sloka, what we are studying today, in the sloka number 22, Purushaga Saparaga Partha Paktya Tvalabhya Swananyaya Yasyantagastani Bhutani Yena Sarvam Idam Tatham. So he is that supreme person, Purushaga Saparaga Partha. Oh Partha, that supreme personality of Godhead who is Krishna, the supreme Krishna. So that's what Purushottama, Purushaga Saparaga. So Parapurusha, Parama Purusha. So that is Purushottama, that is Krishna. he can be attained only by undeviated devotion. So devotion without deviation. So that's what bhaktya labhyast ananyaya. That's what undeviated devotion. Devotion without deviation. Yasyantagastani bhutani. So all these things, everything is inside him. So everything is inside him. So yena sarvam idam tatam, and everything is pervaded by him. So that's what in the 18th chapter also Krishna says, Yathaga pravrittir bhutanam yena sarvam idam tadam swakarmana tam abhyarcha siddhim vindati manava. So Yathaga pravrittir bhutanam, from whom everything emanates, everything comes. So and yena sarvam idam tatam, by whom everything is pervaded. So swakarmana tam abhyarcha. So if we perform our own swakarma, and by rendering service to him, by worshipping him, with siddhi mindati manavaga. So we will be able to enjoy siddhi, perfection. Siddhi mindati manavaga. That's what here. Yasyantagastani bhutani yenaga sarvam idam tatam. So that is Krishna, Supreme Krishna. So he can be achieved. We can go to Golokam. Only undeviated devotion. That's it. That's what in the 10th sloka and 8th chapter we studied that. Prayana kali manasachalena bhaktya yukta yoga balena chaiva. So the bhaktya yukta yoga balam. So that's what is called bhaktya labhyaha. So if we have that yoga balam, but bhaktya yukta, if we perform devotional service unto Krishna, if we gain that yoga balam, that strength, so that means we are going to go to Goloka. So we are going to achieve. So that's what bhaktya mam abhijanati. That's what Krishna is saying there. Bhaktyat ananya sakyaga aham evam vidorjuna. Bhaktya mam abhijanati yavanyastasmi tattvataga. So that's what here bhaktya labhyastva ananyaya. So only with devotion only we can achieve Krishna. So the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is greater than all, is attainable by unalloyed devotion. Although he is present in his abode, he is all pervading and everything is situated within him. So, by Krishna's causeless mercy, we have successfully finished the sloka number 22 in the 8th chapter. Now let us chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. So we'll chant 2 rounds, which will roughly take 15 minutes. And focus our mind on the transcendental sound vibration. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Radhanath Swami Nitinamini. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Nitinamini. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesa Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatari. Umajnanatimirandasya Jnanajana Salakaya Chakshurmi Littamena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Ye Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gauravakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama Hare जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदम। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे राम हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण हरे राम हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे राम हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे हरे कृष्ण राम हरे हरे कृष्ण राम हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे राम हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे राम 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 हरे कृष्ण हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे राम 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 हरे Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. If any devotee has a question, you can use the raise hand option. Hare Krishna. Tina Mataji, Hare Krishna. Mun Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Guruji. Thank you for the class.
Yes,
I was actually busy attending the classes and in the packing also. But like I have my travel to India also. So
very nice, very nice. When are you leaving, Mataji?
I'm leaving on 26th.
Okay, very nice, Mataji. Very nice. So you will be.
Yeah, I'll be there up to August, Guruji.
Very nice. Okay, Mataji. So I hope you will be able to join from there like you did last time. Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Guruji. I have to travel because I have like the grade ceremony for my son, which is pending actually. So since from last couple of years, so I have to go and do it there. That's where we are traveling, Guruji. So,
okay, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Ram. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Tina Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Thank you so much, Guruji, for today's class also.
Yes, Mataji. Krishna teaching you able to continue every day. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. R.K. Goyal Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Sadhar Dandavat Pranam Guruji.
Dandavat Pranam Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
So, Hare Krishna Guruji. So this is a wonderful class. The science of Krishna consciousness is now very well understood. Matlab, it's very easy to understand. Basically, we have to understand there is one consciousness and other is super consciousness, and the only duty for a living entity is to remain connected with the superior power, that is Krishna. And for that, one has to remain in the company of the like-minded people or rather the devotees of Krishna, and keep on doing everything, every activity of this worldly life while remembering constantly Krishna, so that at all times we are connected with him and we don't lose the sight of our destination, ultimate destination, that is going to Goloka.
Yes.
So that is the essence, but it is really difficult to practice because we keep on getting diverted towards other things because of many reasons. But with your blessings and with the mercy of Krishna, we are on the right path, and we will definitely remain connected. It's the mercy of Krishna only, I think.
Yes, no doubt.
Thank you, Guruji. Thank you very much. Hare
Thank you,
Krishna.
Prabhu. Hare
No more
Krishna.
questions.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna. Ganesh Urpa, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much. Krishna says, what is that? Is opulences, Prabhuji. Once we know it's opulences somewhere, so we can remember. So, some of the opulences he has not told Allah Prabhuji in Bhagavad Gita. He says only little I am telling.
Yes,
To Arjuna.
because there is no end to it.
Oh,
Nastyanto vistarasya. So there is no end to my unlimited.
unlimited.
Yeah.
Any other where it is mentioned, Prabhuji, is opulences.
No,
Srimad
in
Bhagavatam.
Bhagavad Gita, of course, Srimad Bhagavatam, everywhere, all the devotees, when they talk about Krishna, they glorify Krishna only. So everywhere, it's Krishna's opulences are only discussed. Yes.
So its opulences is an universal form, right? That one.
Yes, bro.
That chapter.
That is Viswarup.
Vishwarupa. So we have to always think about that. Then we can remember him. Then we
Yes,
are nothing in front of those opulences.
Yes.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, very nice.
Hare Ram, Hare Krishna.
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
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 Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna,
Thank you.
Prabhu.
Hare
Hare Ram.
Krishna, Hare Krishna. September, Allah Prabhuji, you are coming.
Yes, Prabhu, I have not finalized
Yeah.
it, but
June, July, August,
hopefully,
3 more months.
yes, Prabhu, hopefully, yes, Prabhu.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Ganesh,
Krishna.
Asha Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Nice class, Guruji.
Yes, Mataji.
By Krishna's causeless mercy, we know that we should always remember Krishna without deviation. For liberation, we should develop strong faith and love for Krishna. Then it is possible. Really, this knowledge is giving a lot of energy to work for whole day, Guruji.
Yes, yes, Mataji.
Thank you so much, Guruji, that you are keeping us in Krishna consciousness regularly. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Ram. Deepesh Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Sheila Mataji, Hare Krishna. Vishnuvardhana Rao Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna.
Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Krishna Guruji.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare
Hare
Guruji.
Hare.
Thank you very much for the thank you very much.
1 second, Mataji. Sheila Mataji. 1 second.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Namaste Guruji.
Namaste, Mataji. Namaste, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Namaste, Mataji. Namaste, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Sheila Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much for the wonderful class, Guruji.
Yes, Mataji. Yes, Mataji.
Daily, step by step, we are moving towards Krishna. All because of your efforts, you are taking us towards Him. We are feeling so blessed to be with you. Thank you so much, Guruji. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Ram. Palaniappan Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Today's whatever we learned is Krishna is on his own will, he took the birth, whereas we are all forced to take birth. That is the thing which you have explained in detail. And basically speaking, the Guru, when Krishna, that is the superior God of all of us, when he follows himself, whatever he teaches, whatever Guru follows and Sishyas, as per our this thing, normal thing itself, we used to say we have to follow. That way, when we see Krishna is not having any problem in living in this earth, we can also live when we follow Krishna. That's the thing he is explaining in these slokas as per Guruji yourself, what you have explained today. So that's a very interesting thing to me, because we normally say, but this is connected with God again. Normally we say follow Guru. Whatever Guru says, you follow. And here, being the Supreme God, he himself is telling that you follow. And to be happy, I think better to follow that. It's a very tough job. For the Guru, it is very easy for Krishna. Whereas for us, it is very tough job because we are connected with the three modes of nature. That is not there for him. Because why again we go in depth and analyze from your teaching to us that what I feel is why they are not affecting him, because he is following the principle of what he says.
Yes.
That is no attachment. No
Yes.
attachment is the basic thing, which that is a thing which is very tough now. Still, I think we have to. Today's class is very interesting in that respect. What I felt. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you. Thank you.
Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Aruna Devi Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Pranam, Prabhu.
Hare Pranam.
Thank you for the class, Prabhuji. Today, understand, Prabhuji, we must remember Lord Krishna, the Supreme Lord, always to remember our death time also. Krishna is source of everything. We need to know Krishna is Supreme Lord. We are bound to three modes of material nature. But the three modes of material nature is under control of Sri Krishna. Our faith and love to Krishna all time, remembering Krishna extremely helps us to go to Goloka. We must attach to Krishna only. Only Bhagavad Gita knowledge, with only Bhagavad Gita knowledge, we can attach to Krishna by daily practicing to understanding Bhagavad Gita, remembering Krishna by chanting, helps to focus our mind on Krishna. Always must have Sthira Buddhi and follow Bhagavad Gita, Krishna's instructions, and surrender completely to Krishna, the Supreme Lord. Only by undeviated devotion and Abhyasa Yoga we can go to Krishna and Goloka, Supreme Lord Krishna, where there is no rebirth. Thank you, Prabhuji. I understand this only.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna. Pranam, Prabhu.
Pranam. Hare Krishna. Sumati Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare
Thank you for the class, Guruji. And nice to listen to everyone's summary also of the class. Thank you for increasing our strength of devotion every day, Guruji.
Yes.
With your
No
classes. It is very nice, and we are also privileged to be a part of the class.
Yes.
Krishna is arranging that we should somehow attend the class. That is what I'm seeing.
Correct. That is
Whatever
correct.
happens, he's somehow making sure we attend the class. So I'm very thankful for that also, Guruji, for all these things coming together and things happening together. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you for the class. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Ram. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Brinda Jaising Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Thank you for the class, Guruji. It is nice to know again and again that we must not have deviation in our devotion for Krishna, Guruji. But we are in the material world, controlled by the material nature, and we have to bring back our mind, which is being swayed here and there. Yes, Guruji. Thank you so much for encouraging us on a daily basis. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Ram,
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare. Hare Krishna,
Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna. Thank you. Mohanan Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Pranam Guruji.
Pranam Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much for the class, Guruji. Really enjoy the class today. It's very nice to learn everything, some new things every day. Thank you so much, Guruji. Really enjoying the class and progressing slowly and steadily. And that is how we are spending the time now. Thank you so much, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Ram, Hare Krishna. Sunil Shivas Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Pranam Guruji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna.
Pranam Guruji, Pranam, Dandavad Pranam Guruji.
Lakshmi Sridhar Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Pranam,
Hare
Guruji.
Krishna. Pranam Prabhu, Pranam, Hare Krishna.
The Church of Krishna, they are attending this Bhagavad Gita class, King of Secrets, most confidential knowledge. In this 8th chapter, it is explaining how to attain Supreme Lord. To remember Krishna at the time of death, we have to remember all the time. And at the time of death, if we remember, we'll go to Paramam Gati. And we have to know Krishna, the Supreme Lord, understand Krishna's activities. We should know that our birth is by force and forced to accept about the material nature also, 3 modes of nature. We are controlled by 3 modes of nature which are binding us. Whereas Krishna says, Mama Maya. Krishna, nothing binds Krishna, no activities binds him, nor the results of activities. When whoever understands this, he also not bind by their activities, and by this knowledge, many people got liberation. We have to do everything for Krishna, to connect Krishna, then we are free from this material world. We love Krishna, we have to have faith on Krishna all the time. By getting attached to Krishna, we get detached from all these material world activities. This is possible only by the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. We have to worship without any deviation. We have to focus on Krishna, follow Krishna's instructions. Then we know what to do and what not to do. And then our life will be very easy. We have to follow Krishna's activities by the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, surrender unto Krishna. Bhagavad Gita knowledge is free for everybody. By spreading Bhagavad Gita knowledge, we change everybody. Then in the sloka number 21, these Vedantis describe Avyakta Akshara, the supreme nature, unmanifested and infallible. That is the ultimate destination, that is the Krishna's output. In the latest sloka, sloka number 22, that is Supreme Personality Krishna, Parama Purusha. He can be attained only by undeviated, unpolluted devotion. Everything emanates from him. He is everything is pervaded by him. And all the thing, everything is inside him, from whom everything comes out. And by our swakarma and deviated and devotional service, we can achieve. Thank you very much, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Satyendra Singh Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji, Pranam.
Pranam Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Really interesting lesson today also we have learned from you. Really, we are enjoying the class. Last 2-3 weeks, from the last 2-3 weeks, I was away from my place and I could not concentrate on the study. But now I am back in Mumbai and then I will be able to attend the class. Thank you, Guruji, for your class and blessings, class Krishna consciousness. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Mahendra Shukla, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Dandavat pranam.
Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Brahmanandi.
Brahmanandi, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Anita Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Pranam Guruji.
Pranam Mataji.
Pranam Mataji. Hare Krishna, Hare Ram. Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Thank you so much for the class. I am very glad too much.
Yes,
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you, ma'am.
Hare Krishna.
Pranam.
Pranam Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Let us listen to Srila Prabhupada's Kirtan now. Hare Krishna.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna.